This week I travelled down to Lincoln 18 months after I graduated to give a lecture.
You have to get people caring about the characters in the first, 10% of the film. One scene sometimes, one scene can set up a character, you know a character, and you like the character, and for the rest of the film you want them to be happy and married.
I talked about what I do, the greater landscape of online video, and I stuck around for a couple of days to spend time with friends still studying there.
Forgotten how to film my life, Jim. How do I film my life?
And go to Man Time back in Lincoln where it started. It was nice to be back, but the thing that made it amazing was knowing that I had absolutely nothing to do. Since the end of PBFB, I would like to be able to say that I'm lost without it, but the truth is, I'm not. The most emotional I got was on the Eurostar back from Paris, having edited the last episode. I had a tiny little breakdown and couldn't look anyone in the eye or speak for fear of welling up with tears. But since then I haven't really given myself any time to think about it, nor have I felt like I needed to. The world keeps on spinning and people keep on moving, and I need to keep moving with them. We had a massive party here at the arena which was not at all filmed at my request, so you'll just have to take my word for it that it was pretty cool. And since then I have been a cloud of happiness and calm. Of course, I have work, I have commitments, I have people calling me up asking where their stupid video is, but they're all neat little dots in a calendar, not the constant buzz of immediate work. Getting up in the morning knowing that I have to film. Is my camera charged? Is the card empty? Have I logged footage? If I go out, do I need to take my camera? Which camera do I take? Do I have to take a whole bag? Do I have to take the laptop so that I can edit on the road? If I stay out, how late can I stay out? Because I still have to get home and upload. If I'm staying away from home, can I upload? Will I have somewhere to upload? Will I edit on the train, or do I get to where I'm going and then edit? Do I log on the way, or do I log when I get there? That kind of thing can wear you down, and I hadn't noticed how much it had until it was gone. So now I return to PBFB to look at it critically, which was the plan all along. This was an experiment, and experiments need findings and conclusions. Experiment, I've discovered, is also a fantastic catch-all for when you make mistakes, or when things don't quite feel as good as they should be. Oh, it was all just part of the experiment. So when I went into PBFB, I had no real idea what I was doing. The project was conceived a couple of weeks before New Year 2011, and it was started a couple of weeks after, on January the 17th. I decided to wait until I was settled back in Lincoln to lessen the chance of me quitting a few days in, and that worked, but other than that, no real planning or forethought went into it. Parsbing didn't have a mind for event programming, he had never heard the word tentpole, he did not have a list of video subjects ahead of time, he did not have a schedule or a calendar of important days, there was no pre-production. None. He didn't even have the title cards. He left all of that work to me. And I think that had a very negative effect, only it was realized a lot later. Though PBFB has been praised for its variety, it can also be criticized for its lack of structure and at times very disjointed style. The conversation through time sometimes fell completely away to reveal two sets of videos from different people just being uploaded to the same channel. Were I to approach it again, I would probably plan it more like a documentary, maybe even shooting the talking heads separate from the day-to-day footage. That would allow for both a coherent structure that people could cling on to, and the variety of picking up the camera whenever I felt like it. As a testament to how disorganized the project is, I find myself with tons and tons of footage that was never used. Hey Liam, what are you doing today? Sorry, I can't stay and chat. I've got a triathlon to go to.
No, I just wanted to...
At least 2 or 3 people at somewhere in the city came up to me. They didn't know my name, but they recognised me, and they were like, "Oh my god, you're Charlie's cool ex-girlfriend's friend."
Oh, that was fantastic.
What are you guys doing today?
We?
I'm sorry, I can't really stay and talk. I've got a triathlon to go to. When I started PBFB, I had quite a few goals in mind, most of them to do with numbers. And although PBFB is a time capsule that has gained value, it's done a lot of other things that are more important. A video every other day, as a lot of people can tell you, is too much. Subscribers lose interest, or after a few days, videos pile up and they skip them, or they check out completely. I'm guilty of it myself with video bloggers who post more than 2 or 3 times a week, so expecting the level of engagement that Parsbing did was unrealistic. If I were to start again, I would at least give myself the weekends off, maybe even only have 3 or 4 videos in a week. That said, The endurance test element that a video every other day creates has given PBFB a flavor that I think it would have lost if I was to do it any other way. And just aesthetically, a video every day sounds a lot cooler than a video every 2 or 3 days for a year. Having made it to the other end, I feel like I've earned a little bit of like street cred. And I do believe that the speed with which I had to make each video made them more honest, because I was less able to polish or cherry pick the things I was showing. So was PBFB a success even if it didn't hit the goals that past being intended it to? I think it was. The experience that I've gained is bigger than I can put into words in one video, but there are more quantifiable things to come out of it. Like the fact that I can video blog now. Moreover, I can talk to a crowd. I am a confident and competent public speaker. I am a lecturer now, an opportunity that came out of PBFB. I've made friends with content creators who are not just comedians or filmmakers. I've cultivated a small but very close-knit audience, you guys, who care about my life and the things that I do in a lot more detail than those watching on one channel. I've become the fastest editor in the universe. I know my 5D inside out and back to front, and dare I say it, have got possibly the most value out of this investment than anyone else in the DSLR video making world. I created something that two best friends in New York liked so much that they turned their living room into a pillow fort and watched it back to back for 2 days. And I've created a huge catalog of 2 of the most interesting years of my life that my friends and I can watch again and again whenever we want. So yeah, it was a success. I would do countless things differently, of course, but I won't, because PBFB is a one-off. I am not gonna do it again. I need that time to do other things. Like this. This is a taste of what vlogging will be like on this channel from now on. Not quite as long as this every time, but with the detail that you get when more care and time is put into a video. If you would like to watch any or all of PBFB again, it will be around forever. There are 2 main playlists, part 1 and part 2, that I have made clickable on the screen, as well as a Twitter account called PBFB Rerun. You can also go to pbfb.smzv.com. And I will see you soon for more videos on this channel. Bing Radio.